Good morning, my name is Shrader and I am here to tell you why an Apple Watch is a necessary item to own. In your day-to-day life, do you find yourself forgetting events planned, fitness goals you may have wanted to achieve, even misplacing your phone, or maybe just having to sit back, take a deep breath, and relax? What if I were to tell you that a small, compact smartwatch can do everything that I just listed? The Apple Watch is an innovation like none other. This watch retails for about $400, which may seem a little pricey, but with the features an Apple Watch has to offer and other outlets to buy for cheaper such as eBay or Amazon retail, it's an investment that you do not want to miss out on. So, to start with my main points, they are being able to stay connected, tracking your fitness and health goals, and an improvement on your overall well-being. To start with being able to stay connected, for my first point is the call and walkie-talkie feature. Obviously for the call, when your iPhone is paired to your Apple Watch, all calls can go through your Apple Watch as well. This way it makes it a lot easier, maybe when you're not near your phone, when your phone's on silent and you can't get to it, you can just go straight through your watch and be able to answer the call, talk on the Apple Watch, be able to hear the other person, get through it, and you will not need your phone at all. This is very efficient. I've even seen in circumstances like my basketball coach didn't have her phone on her when we were in practice, had a very important phone call. She had her Apple Watch on her, was able to take the call, didn't have to leave the room, didn't have to exit anything, didn't have to look for her phone, and she was just able to answer the call right then and there, talk and exit the call, and get right back into practice. So it makes things very efficient, very easy. The walkie-talkie feature is actually really cool. So when you and someone else has an Apple Watch, you can ping theirs and they can answer and you talk in live time as if it were a walkie-talkie. Me and my sister would do this a lot when we were both at home together. I was in one part of the house, she was in the other, maybe I was in the basement, she was in the room, and when I needed to ask her a question or something and didn't want to run upstairs, ask her, run back, I would just ping her watch, we'd talk through the walkie-talkie, and I'd get what I needed. She would answer, and that was it. And it was a really easy, efficient way to figure things out without having to exasperate, go upstairs, come back, things like that. Next is the texting and communicating feature. So you get all your text messages through your Apple Watch as well. This way you can answer them through your Apple Watch without needing your phone. And Apple Watch actually has multiple features in order to answer back to text messages. So first is the speech to text. This is just like using speech to text on your iPhone. You click a button and you get to talk straight into your Apple Watch. It creates the sentence that you desire and you can send it straight back to the person that you're responding to. Next is the drawing feature. This way you can write out each individual letter to make out the sentence that you desire, and you can send that as well through your Apple Watch. And last is pre-made messages that Apple Watch actually has already on their messages. So it's things like maybe talk later, call me back, good morning, just simple worded text that you're able to use through Apple Watch. Another really cool feature about Apple Watch is that they also have Bluetooth pairing. So when you're using your AirPods, maybe wireless headphones, wireless Beats, things like that, you can pair it to your watch. Your watch has your music playlist already set onto there, and you can use your watch to play your music instead of needing your phone. This works out really well when you're exercising, whenever you're running especially. You don't want to carry your phone with you whenever you're trying to do a run, especially a long run. I've had to do this before. And with your watch, it's very easy. Click the song you want, play it. You can go through each playlist, go through each song, figure out what you want as well. Newer generation watches actually also have data plans. So for most watches, the basics is that you can only use it on Wi-Fi, but if you go through your carrier now, you can actually set up a data plan. You can use it anywhere, everywhere you want to go, whether there's Wi-Fi, whether there's not. So next is that it tracks your health and fitness goals. So one of the really cool features of an Apple Watch is the exercise ring completion. This just shows any brisk activity that you have completed within your day, and each ring gets completed usually by the end of the night on whether you do it or not. There are 3 rings that you can complete, which is move, stand, and exercise. So these completions are great motivation because they're really easy to achieve. You can do it when you're working, you can achieve it when you're out with your friends, you can achieve it even just running errands, going to the grocery store, things like that. I know for me, I worked in a hair salon, so I was standing, I was moving a lot, I was sweating, exerting exercise, things like that, so I would usually complete my rings when I was working. This made it easy, more motivational, because obviously I'm working, so I feel like I'm not doing a lot, but when I would complete a ring, I'd be like, oh, okay, like I'm getting my exercise in when I don't even know it, which is really motivating for someone who may not be able to get to the gym a lot, who may be working long hours, things like that. Next is the steps counting within a day or week. So there's an activity application on the Apple Watch where you can track the steps that you do within a day or week. I know for labor workers, people like my friends or my mom who are in jobs where you have to stand, move, walk a lot, they'll get sometimes 8,000 to 10,000 steps in a day, which is crazy and really fun to think about and really fun to see at the end of your day, because it's just cool to know, like, wow, I took a lot of steps today. And next is fun features to keep you motivated. So to go back to the ring completion, you can actually set your rates higher as you go and as you want to complete more, exert more through your move, your stand, your exercise. You can set the rates higher so that it takes more energy for you to complete each one of your rings. You can even track your goals with other friends who have Apple Watches who also have the ring completion, which is cool because you don't even stay motivated for yourself. You can stay motivated with your friends, with your family, and you can all do it together. So last is improvement on your well-being. There are apps that can be used through your Apple Watch and your phone. I know that there's certain motivational quote apps that I have used, people I know have used, and they send you 1 to 3 quotes a day, maybe morning, afternoon, night. And usually with my phone, I don't see it. I look past it. I have other things that I want to get to. But when I have my watch, the quote actually pings through my watch as well, and I get to see it, I get to read it, I get to look down, and it really motivates me for the rest of my day. Whether it's I'm having a bad day, whether I'm having a good day, it's just nice to see a nice motivation for you. Another feature which is really cool is the breathe and stand feature. It tracks your pulse and heart rate through a special feature within the watch, and when the Apple Watch can feel your heart rate slowing or speeding up, it will notify you to take a moment, relax, take a deep breath. And it really keeps you grounded, as you may not even know that you're stressing out or that you're feeling a little bit tense, and your Apple Watch can feel it and it can tell you, hey, you need to take a minute for yourself. And obviously the stand feature, when you're sitting, when you're laying down for a long period of time, your watch will ping and say, hey, stand up, get a little bit of movement in you, you need it. And this also is really good because some days whenever I'm feeling lazy, when I feel like I don't want to do anything, but I know I need to, when I get that notification, it motivates me enough to stand up, to get my tasks done, to keep myself grounded in that way as well. And for my last is find my iPhone. So I know myself, I lose my phone so many times in a day, and it's usually on silent. I usually am racing around my room, trying to find it, opening everything I can, looking for it everywhere, and I can't find it. With the watch, it actually has a feature that you can ping your iPhone through. It signifies the sound and it makes it so much easier and more efficient to find your phone. Not only this, but there's actually calendar apps that it'll ping to remind you that events are coming up. You can use your timer, you can use your calculator, you can use all of those basic iPhone things that you have through your watch as well. So in the last 10 minutes, I have explained the significance of an Apple Watch and how it helps you to stay connected, to track your fitness goals, and to just improve your overall well-being. An Apple Watch is not only a great implementation into your lifestyle, and it's efficient, it is something that you don't need to change much with. It simply is just a staple piece for you to wear every day, and you can even make it your own style with certain wristbands, whatever you want. This is an item that is not a purchase, it is an investment, and you will never want to be rid of it once you get one. Thank you.